test a walk on for noche. Ese ene ubie ni wa.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Na mpanimfo a ewa santimanta mu etu omo afiri omo dam. And as a matter of fact, ubia wo baby da na ye tu you will not even have peace. Na wa ba be den abehwe obi. So I sympathize with them. And you know nyina su said the inconveniences according to our report. Obu okra watena ho
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
10 years. Obi atena ho as long as 15 years. Obi atena ho as long as 20 years. Ewasa Bangla ediama womunim. Dr. Michael Leeds and our friends at Rofu Nshie, and he is the leader for doctors register a serious protest over forceful
FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Every woman edem. Now we are who are Santa Regina, you must be concerned. Why? Because unka bi shemo anopai ukọ konfanochia. Unya doctor nhwew adentra if he said doctor na ye hwe oba behwew no yetuna firi ni dam nti o se enya de a obeba adwuma. So that is why you must be concerned this morning. Ewon koma mini wudi na anopai.
Akoma FM 87.9
But are they having a justifiable cause? Omu nyina so, omu wo nyina so, anamo wa omu tu no enkyeremu ne ne nsen. Efiri hinfa ne babedu ha eye dan na doctors. Ye tu omu afiri omu dem mepacho eye nokure. Sa doctors no ya amo omu nkaye. Na eye nokure. Si e sorry ya ne ka kire omu se. Ye tu mo afiri mu dem ntu obia na wotwe. Emfa ni kuku ene ne nkaka enso ne mfiri ho.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
You must be worried and be concerned. Mukaya o branch Georgia Hotel enim he ya na CBG bank here wo ya wo call Vodafone MTN na omu sisi dan bi ewo ho ema Kofi Asante anopa bi ekom ya suma Evans kra ko ho ema oba be bomu fewi ase na ye police for senior police officers ena na
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Enti I am well concerned when it comes to nipa sebe baby awote na eba se yetu na firi ho a Uba Facebook page ewa Akoma 87.9 FM. Mi twa area ni nyina the amount everything that you need to know me pacho and not pay. Don't waste time oh baby to me kanabra nabra behwe. But yentie doctors no e dey ene wo mo concern.
And then and run in the mati confirm doctors accommodation assembly. Asemwe akoso acheka kabe afini confirm no mu enyantie se the doctors say what the nyame no baby omoti no it's been issued out for development and nadia yen support obi na atona sase na so be adwuma ho no fine but ne de che catch management say any doctor for ne other workers network no omumpe baby foforo emom akoso ache nti no an nya ntie fi management also ebrom nti the options are ebinum anya eviction notice for 1 week. Within 1 week, they should find an accommodation. And a konusu a year near Tansi Affairs at Debbie. Intimate now, maybe or Benton and watching in there. I know Chester was so home to mention. Yantas and Yankee Kaya dream. Tiaki Kaya dream near Kankosi and say, Fitty or Chanacono. A doctor's for an hour near Richard. And to see your baby da nearby because me and my baby on some mentiapa. Me nature say menya a dream pa at the show. And tonight here one and say, 87.9 Kumasi. Your informing management say, see and baby at no, ye 20 a copper 90 nebia near bedroom. And then by baby I say, regional minister, I say me in almost like I said by the regional coordinating council director, no, I was signed like me now didn't know better as me. But me, I don't reply to him. Whatever I want to say, near can say, yeah, copper dine. Matisa say near what can say, near striker near Becontienco. That's so. And say, of course, striking. Oh.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Observe, dear doctor, ni ye pow. We are statement and Roma de as some way, so one Nico Fias and Techi, who could tell radio station, Bia, they will misinform you. And now I am saying it on authority, say, I am giving every details about this in command doctors, your Omudi. Dear doctor, ni be.
And then and run in a match confirm doctors accommodation home assembly bring. Assembly, of course, I check a cabe affini. Confirm me no more. In 90 say the doctors are what they nyameno. Baby or motino. It's been issued out for
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
And Nadia yen support obi na aton asase na so be adwuma ho ma fine but near the chair a catcher management say any doctor for ne other workers network no omon pe baby foforo emom akoso ache nti no an nyan ntie fi management also baby aduna ebro mo nti the options are ebinum anya eviction notice for 1 week. Within 1 week they should find an accommodation. Nti ekonusu a year near Tansi Affairs at Debbie. Intimate now ebi or Benton and watching in there. I know Chester was so home to mention. Yankee Kaya dream. Tiaki Kaya dream near Kankosi and say, Fitty or Chanacono. A doctor's for an hour near Richard. And to see your baby da nearby because me and my baby on some mentiapa. Me nature say menya a dream pa at the show. And tonight here one in and say, yeah, copper dine. Your informing management say, see and baby at no, ye 20 a copper dine to nebia near bedroom. And then by baby I say, regional minister, I say me in there. Almost like I said by the regional coordinating council director, no, I was signed like me now didn't know better as me. But me, I don't reply to him. Whatever I want to say, near can say, yeah, copper dine. Matisa say near what can say, near striker near Becontienco. That's so. And say, of course, striking. Oh, to abandon the mind, not the entire one say, a wait here, send you back hospital 10 within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no the hospital. And Pity I send near tea and say, Mobepe baby, am I and son. If you know, and you say, if you are dear, but Nancy said, and say, Mobepe baby, am I. Now, we all have no be able to die, will be 2 hours found your child doctor and so you're trying to name. And he none ni tea one say, see, not the Nibia nearby.
Observe. Now, this is the issue. Doctor's statement and chrimwa omodi abanyina ne say, oh, bonnet tough. Omo to omo dem. Omo nyawe.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Ya ne say developer no A2 omo. Every omo dem. Na omo ni baby te. Nti omo kwa kopedan. na se omunya dan a na omaba. Regional Minister Simon Osemensa Enra Okasa was asem no. Pacho muntie ono nso.
Influ nema wo mu be fufu entra. Yani se sase no ebi o wa na dan ba ko si be wani kaso. Na be o he ya ya yire ya. Dan ni sie nyina na ye be ensia. Nti yeku ye regional coordinating council be bi ejina hana na ye dan ye be ko si. Yeku na ye si sa dan wo. Nti we will allocate the dan to the institutions. We don't allocate buildings and our residential institutions. They will track the dan emma and the demand institution. They be a controversy. Because now we are about 30. So that we need here. They be a yimu 10. Ama conformity. The yimu wa conformity for the better to form the. So we the dan the ma institution one adwumaku ye mfama adwumaku no de mo bi a no atro krata ba regional coordinating council say dan we amode ma ye the ama me ebi Osemensa so nti om de brain a eno na ye begina so de lete Akoma control and accountant general say dan we the ama so mesi to so mi bi a monte ne rent enti nye na ye de dan no ma ankran nti ayi na nhye ye nyina asisi no ye ni institutional heads no elishia efadwu na de ya ye ne se yesi ansa ye nyanwie we emfama wo mo na ye hia asase na obi a ye betu ne bia o se contractor e ko handan from fie mienu no de amasa ni ba nti ye mfa ebi a ye nkoma oba be ntina ya anya de ye ba ye ba betu enti ehye ya eda ho nti nsamo e koso no me de ye mnya nti ye mfa nse om se obi de letter bre wo mo se na wo twi mu the rest of them sada we need here no ebia yeyimu 10 ama konfuanochi yeyima wa konfuanochi for ne betre to form perspective so we ye de dan ye de ma institution one adwumaku ye fama adwumaku no de mo bia no atro krata ba regional coordinating council say dan we ya mo de ma ye de ama me ebi Osemensa so nti om de brain a eno na ye begina so de lete Akoma control and accountant general said that we the amasumesi to be soon be a monte rent. Enti na ye did anoma and cranky. A yin and share ye in asisi no. Ye ni institutional heads no. Elishia a fadju. Na de aye say. Ye see answer the nyanwie we emfama or more. Na ye hia asase na obi a ye betu ni bia or say contractor e ko handan from fie mienu. No de amasa. Nti ye fa ebi a ye nkoma oba be ntina ya. Anya dia ye ba ye ba betu enti ehye ya eda ho nti nsamo e koso no me de emnya nti ye mfa nse om se obi de letter bre wo mo se na wo twi mu the best om so mo fa copy of the letter no emra ye hwe nipa sign sa letter na the prefect doctor na wo twi because as you say ni say ye hand be bi ma wa anya dia be twi o twi dan na
abusanfo Utie regional minister or say almost fa copy of almost letter na
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi
Emra the Konfanoche Edan saga Ora Simon Osemensa akanedie Doctor awoye the leader Edema doctors I see two omo ewo de nyame ne mpotemu enso akasa ehn fa na doctors ne tete
tete aban de mine na nti e won say e hoyiti ase ne obeba hospital within 10 minutes 15 minutes no do hospital nti piti ase ne tie ne say mo bepe baabi aman ansana ye fi wonum enim say nya dan na say ye fi ode but na nhihye ne say mo bepe baabi aman na we dey all ha no bia be bodan obi to afa ye twa doctor nso me twa ne kanem enti na ni tie wanum say ti nya dan ni bia ni aba
okay abusanfo yanhwe ade now okuja mama me online publication government releases 400 acres of land to Asante. Ajevo ye free him fa and yaba bedu baby ye duwe and ano pay. In December 2001, Anna a year the last sitting of Parliament, and a land and natural resources ministry, together with local government assembly, and the Akoma
FM 87.9
colonial lands
Akoma FM
are buying their vested state interest. Our ridge, the nyame and an important muninano. Abai Ejie Asasina vested for 99 years. Inti 99 years na so. Enti otiko kwoswo pemso na asetu. Abai sense asini nyina. Oma release over 432 acres of land through executive instrument.
87.9
more than 400 acres. Wa santimantemu. Omo di ama menshia fikesim. Area na ye hemfa. A far range. Now area ho nyina. Now this is executive instrument. Executive Instrument 432, 2021. Government in respect of redevelopment of Sector 18 of Kumasi, which was published in the Ghana Gazette on 31st December 2021. This instrument has revested and released a portion of the state lands in Kumasi to the Asante on behalf and in trust for the subject of Golden Stool. They released, Okujama wrote the script. They released portion with an area of 409.24 acres span from the northern west section of the military barracks near Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. A free military barracks. Baby, at first, not confidence. Trouble no one. Efa be quite run about. Eba baby amazinum cars. Ewono. De nyame ewuram ho. Eba betisi ayi officers men's kotoko area ho. Etwem eba bedu ayi banners. Twemu ofa ho ebedu run about esroa now the Kojom government school ho Sweet Gardens esroa now watch it, the site along the Bekwai Road as the western boundary to Santasi Runabout. Santasi Runabout with the southern bypass as the southern boundary. The land also lies towards the Kojom to the KCC State Experimental School along the Denyami Stream to the north with the Cedar Road as the eastern boundary. Sa area ni nyina area sa you release it back to Menshia the stool land. Point 3, this is the gazetted document. The revested land contains both privately owned properties to be maintained and state bungalows to be relocated to the area retained by government. All leaseholders of private and public residential and other properties within the revested area are also to attain tenancy to the Asante. This means annual grant rent has to be paid to the Golden Stool by all leases with coming into force of this executive instrument 432 which the Asantehene possessing the reversionary interest. All heads of public institutions are to take note of the status of the land-rich residential area in Kumasi and to refrain from constructing any new building or new redevelopment, any official bungalow, or undertake any elaborate maintenance. And this is a 14-page document. Ninyina yede ama eye menshia. Enti nkoma ye di sesi okoja might take time. I tell you what to do. Tobu asina document na egu efie hande no. Enough from now for watch this. In all these documents, Okuja my Gazette. This is the official published Gazette. The Gazette is Friday 31st. Enti omoya Gazette no any publication buy any. Nsase no baby a ye ya fa nyina pacho Ghana Gazette. Wey enra nam se mama me Gazette, the gazetted document no any, and this is what you have it. And that Facebook page no so no. Therefore to bo asepa
Akoma FM
na
87.9
nyamre
Kumasi.
na hwe bibia mako afei mame letter of notification yede doctors no me pacho ye bo mama ne ana se ya mbo won amane. Now why mame notification letter dated okay, this is signed by Emilia Ayabin Boche, Chief Director.
Akoma FM 87.9
Ono enan secretary we ask. What is the date? 19th March 2023. Okay. There is one notification, a letter dated back as far as 2022. And this is one from Confanoche. That is the CEO. Notification to all occupants of government bungalows located within area revested and released to the Golden Stool.
Akoma FM
I am directed by the Honorable Regional Minister. Go to notification. The letter notification. Now, this is it. I am directed by the Honorable Regional Minister to write with reference to the letter blah 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 by May 18th, 2022 from the Regional Coordinating Council issued to all public institutions related to the release of portions of land to the Golden Stool under the Executive Instrument 432 of 2021
87.9 Kumasi.
of Sector 18 of Kumasi. Arrangements are underway to relocate government officers who were allocated bungalows by the Asante Regional Coordinating Council to the affected areas and the facilities. In this regard, occupants are to hold themselves readiness to relocate to new facility that will be assigned them. Occupants are hereby assured that the exercise will be undertaken smoothly without any inconveniences. This notice is to make all occupants aware of the exercise, which is scheduled to begin tentatively in July 2023. For the avoidance of doubt, the above is for the information of all bungalows located within the revested and released areas to the golden stool in accordance with the executive instrument. Signed,
Akoma
Emilia
FM,
Ayabimboche,
87.9 Kumasi.
Mrs. Chief Director, our Regional Coordinating Council. Pepacho, sa krata we, krata, Regional Coordinating Council. Etro ya koma obi biara, ote sa asase so, ajevo, mama, yan kansem. Krowem, Kofi Asante, I am the hardest critics of government. Adia aban ya enye Kofi Mr. Chirika chira aban say masa ubokro enye. Adia no so journalism ye dwuma say we need to inform, educate and entertain ye natiefo. Adia ye nokra Kofi emfansuo nyina wanum ka say ye nokre. Your board doctors na maniye. Are the doctors aware? Tobuasi, with all these documents, I leave it to your conscience. Na Muhammad Jeja no pay. Say, are the doctors aware or not aware? Where you letter? Your trokoma, everybody, including these doctors. Earlier, nobody can first notification in 2022.
87.9 Kumasi.
After Gazette, you know. And one did way about 9th March 2023. Boss yako, we do tickets yet ya oh bonny toffan when you said your torture no. What's the asam? Bonny toffan mammy precope, young body toffan bonny muno crata and saying.
Kofi Kata working kind every Lands Commission.
I can't say who. Yeah, Lands Commission crata and Americano. Where Regional Coordinating Council, their notification to all occupants.
Renter of accommodation for
not renter. This is it.
And yeah, Emilia day.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Yes. Letters now are given one after the other. So this is notification letter. Until the Emilia can answer your trocata. Eddie Akoma. Emilia and Sasha and Krata Bemi and Sansi. Until that is it. Now, another letter. This is 17th July 2013. The Honorable Minister, through Chief Director, Office of the Regional Coordinating Council, reference Patomuntieni, where directly to Konfanoche. And this is 21st July 2023. Reference notification to all occupants. Please, a letter on the above subject dated March 19th, 9th March 2023, and a subsequent meeting on above subject reference. Attached is a list of flats occupied by KATH staff, which falls within the land released by the government to Asante Hene. That is the golden stool. The list is forwarded to aid decision on the subject matter. After the general letter, no mo okujamai afena wusuya nyansa. This is showing that you are my boy. Mo osa uti patri etua sokwa. Good one day. Pato, after first letter na me kan ye no. Another letter was released directly to Konfanoche. Na ye read the list of bungalows ye mark ye betu omo. And this letter was dated 17th of July 2023. And ye did doctors will be ye betu omo nyina edi attach ye. In view of the official service delivered by the occupant to the hospital and the nation, the list is forwarded to aid decision on the subject matter. Included in the list are staff within the affected area who are entitled to accommodation from the government as part of their condition of services, but who do not have accommodation. Enti obi okra na ye twase e ma ne dan ye nya ma ne dan o ma san make provision amasafo no. In view of the critical service delivered by the occupant to the hospital and the nation as a whole, we appeal that the occupant should be duly considered as part of the arrangement to relocate affected occupant to new facility by the government. We count on your usual cooperation. This letter was signed and Yedema, the CEO of Komfo Anoche Teaching Hospital, Professor Ochrade Mensa, and the Troye at the Akoma Regional Minister Office. Say, my brother Krata say and doctors no, ya babe two omo. And into doctors are omo affected areas na list ni. In fact, me wa list ni na doctor bia list ewo ha. Me babe bubo. Every doctor na waka ho a etwa se two omo, including this Dr. Lit. Everybody. Everybody. Now, meeting bay and a doctors no ekoye. Okuja might go to the meeting. Meeting the minute of meeting of the Regional Coordinating Council with estate officers of institutions affected by development of Kumasi Sector 8 on 4th April 2023 at the mini conference room of the Regional Coordinating Council. One of the meeting nibi present at the meeting. I'm only looking at those present.
Akoma FM
Now
87.9 Kumasi.
On Mrs. Emilia Ayabin Boche, a chief director. Mrs. Sheila Rosetta Arthur, a regional internal auditor. Mrs. Kojoda Akwansante, regional engineer, public works department. Isaac Efrifabonsu, estate officer. Mr. Fred Efayebua, director of administration, Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Pato Muntien yo, Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Mr. Fred Efayebua was part of the meeting. Mr. Frederick Opong, head of estate, Konfanochi. Dr. Joseph Kwaku Opong, chairman of Bangalore of All Committee, Konfanochi. And Mr. Kofi Jumbo, regional planning officer. GES. Pacho meeting na omuko in a minute and a woho opening remarks. One more moment was around 3 p.m. and omunina. Obi me kantre Kofi Asante pay say. Sa meeting we Konfanochi Hospital doctors were they not aware? Were they not aware?
87.9 Kumasi.
Now, me pacho yanko renter of accommodation for occupant of apartment forming part of land released to Golden to plot number 15 and 16 Pine Avenue, Kumasi. I write with reference to letter number ARLC05 dated 6 November 2023 from the Land Commission relating to the above and to notify you that in accordance with executive instrument, the apartment you occupy falls within the portion of land ceded by the government to the Golden Stool. In that regard, the Lands Commission has indicated that the developers who have been assigned the property by the Golden Stool, me pacho, enti sa development na ekwoso no, a Golden Stool and I dey bay assigned developers. I just want to tell you, this is Asante Hine, the Golden Stool developers. Golden Stool developers and a development. obi ante ne ye.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Are ready to take possession of the property. The Ben Omi has only take possession of the property as at way back November 2023. You will therefore be relocated from your accommodation. The arrangement put in place by the redevelopment committee is that the developer who has been assigned the property should provide alternative accommodation for a period of saying, and 2
years.
Be one on a can year,
2 years.
a period of saying,
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
up and down quality
2 years, COVID.
for the occupant, by which time the new apartment will be ready for the relocation of the occupant. By this letter, the Lands Commission is to ensure that alternative accommodation is provided. You are assured that this exercise will be undertaken smoothly without inconveniences. Regional Coordinating Director Emilia and Anisashasye. Enti Anopei
Akoma FM
Dr.
87.9
Lee.
Kumasi.
Any doctors are Akampacho. Have they been informed duly with this communication? Lands Commission for Kratano Ewen. After you can now go back to the Lands Commission. Rental accommodation, occupant, blah, 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 blah. Pursuant to the executive instrument, redevelopment project instrument, the government has released 409.424 acres of land
87.9 Kumasi.
under the Kumasi Lands Ordinance 1943, Cap 145 to the Golden Stool. Within these lands, institutions numbering about 116 are all affected and have their bungalows on it. His Royal Majesty Asantehene intends to allocating the above mentioned plot within 30 government buildings thereon to a private investor, and
Akoma
in
FM
return put up a
87.9
number of
Kumasi.
houses for His Majesty. But away a Lands Commission kratao. Above mentioning plot within the 30 government private developer, blah blah blah. The private investor has informed the Lands Commission that he intends to take immediate possession of the plot of land for the project and has agreed to rent alternative accommodation for occupant of the said building until the building is being constructed under the Rich Development Scheme are completed for those who qualify to move in.
87.9 Kumasi.
Ibacho, letter way was received on 21st November 2023. Hwɛ adenti na Kofi Asante mani abre anope. Asante hini edi ni 25th anniversary. Otiko kwaso menhia botaye nyina ne se Kumasi aye tan. Ofa Kumasi Ridge ne mpotemu mia hodo bebre a nkokobuo dan esisi wo bia ye se kurase. Ye konkran na ye bo spinters, ye bo ayi Regimanwa Estate. Mumubo di ni mame.
Kumasi.
Ayi mumubo di ayi Ridge enkran. Baby a hwa ye fe bebrebe. Yenso ye ba Kumasi a Isle gone. Yenso etwa se haye den eye fe bi. Enti Asante yene butaye nyina ne say a private developer has sold the idea say ukọ South Africa ene meabia hodo a Pretoria ene join bani ade nyina there's an estate. Enti osia na they rent government institutions and private individuals. Na fe ya changing the face of Ridge ne area ne meabia wonti edan no on incident ya baako. Ebi a bangala efa the apartment be 4 ene wom. Fe na we bubo ha na we me the last time ye Georgia dia me ye who did it and wo hene penny pa watching fresh coffee asamba kremu na wo beka eye yen waso ye chi metenase ye ma me document nyina sa kofie say and his royal majesty or take a swap him so now with him race course way back 2012 project ananke de ba be ne friend de
87.9 Kumasi.
the stool ne ye be see enka assets asesedwa and ye developers every mia hodo oba and ye started KJT project and wo hene say me nana no nya ba bi ntra eninti me fa race course e ma wo mo no mo konkotena ho na every pamu no mo wie KJT central market na maje ma de ene no ye de ahwase aye na ye hyehye asase no so ohene botaye nyina ne say government aban enkofo etete so no wo mo ton sase ni di government rich area no a o ni nyina no aban enkofo ye de ben wo mo ton di ene ne aye reasoning pani we wie ne bangura watimu no no wato no wafa yetimi ton rage asase Kumasi rage asase 2 million 200 Ghana cedis na de eya kokwa ya toto eya kokwa ni e bobo hini tiri so ena manhia ena kureya ya time me say yetimi ton rage asase 2 million o ma pari ko 4 time ye ton bia 50,000 Ghana cedis
Akoma FM 87.9
rage na sabe esasi bontefuo afuom sa asekra yeto ne sei enti ohene botaye nyina ne say let me give the lands emma private developers yensisi estate aban eba na se ne workers enya ba bi amon rente amon fo omnya de ben entenem enti this is the exerciser ekoso area what the nyame region nyina government has no locus standi in this land abaya janade mensia ajanade
87.9 Kumasi.
so this is it project ne start here no doctors confanoche momame okuja man release for me confanoche CEO for krata na omo ano etroye no edema omo doctors no now this is the confanoche letter and I think I've read that ademensa attaching all doctors ete banglom obi a doctor bia list doctor bia din eka ho papcho Dr. Leeds any ni team having they been informed
87.9 Kumasi.
we ademensa ho confanochi CEO otro krata we 17th July 2023 doctors ni bebre ya relocate wo mo as we speak ya relocate doctors ni bebre adan e na omo maka no omo nsanka wo mo dia omo nkoye in faces no doctor atefo no doctor any yetu no without accommodation. I'm saying this for a fact. Doctor Bia di Confanote hospital ho yetu no yetu no a yesi ya maudan enkonkotem portable na debia temamufo no ukọ war zone ukọ war torn area na rebels echi epese wo mo enya ewini enya bargaining chipper no wo mo di nipa timamufo na yeden aye shield enti ya tutuo no ne ye the innocent timamufo no say momra megina animu nti yekum wo rebels for no ye de ben ewa akiri then they bargain with the ordinary civilians sana ya ba be ye wo Ghana say doctor itia ne ya aban wa anye ye say ya ye call strike teacher ni I'm not saying say there's no legitimate strike obi anko what you deserve you have to go but my point is that adie bi wo na ye nokra Kofi Asante moma ye nka say na ye nokra menhia say wɔn one na ɛyɛ the project mensia ɔhene na ɛyɛ the project o develop the kuro ayɛ tan yɛ bɔ ne din dodo sɛ kuro ayɛ tan na mensia ɛwɔ hɔ wɔsɛ ma gyina asase aban mu mpanimfoɔ na ɛtɔn di ɛnɛ wokɔ reja nsase egu hɔ a aban mu mpanimfoɔ atɔn di ɛwɔ kurom ha no ɛbɛyɛ wɔ ayerɛ ho mensia sɛ pam na otwa no aban 99 years aso mo ma deɛ ma me renew the biem because mo kura mo nyɛ sika ntua ɛdeɛ na asi tie doctor ne biem tie deɛ doctor ne kae na fa toto nkrataa wɔ nyinaa ho
ɛnura ne ne mate confirmatory doctors accommodation ho nsɛm bebree asɛmwe akɔso akyɛ kakra bɛyɛ afini ɛkɔmfie mmienu mu enyanteɛ sɛ the doctors what the nyame no baabi a ɔmo te no it's been issued out for development and nadia yen support obi na ato na asase na so be adwuma ho no fine but ne de che catch management sɛ ɛne doctor for ne other workers network no ɔmo mpɛ baabi foforo ɛma akoso akyɛ nti no an nya ne ntie fi management also baabi adu na ɛbro ɔmo nti the options are ebinum anya eviction notice for 1 week. Within 1 week they should find an accommodation. Enti ekono su ɛyɛ ne transi na hwɛ sɛ da bi yɛntimi now ebi obenti na no akye ne ne ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wo so ho ntimi ntro nti yɛntena se ne yɛnkeka yɛ adwemmom nti yɛkeka yɛ adwemmom ne yɛka kɔsi ane sɛ fiti ɔkyena akɔ no yɛ doctors for na wa ne yɛhwehwɛ dan nti sɛ yɛnya baabi da ne aba because me am be sure say menti apa menya sure say menya adwimpa e de ahwew ntina ne tia wa ne nya ne say ye kɔhwɛ dan ti ye inform management say si an ba bi eti no ye tu ye nti ye kɔhwɛ dan ti nya bia ne abadwuma enem ba ba bia say regional minister asemi mi ne almost like the say ba nya regional coordinating council director no ya was signed like no me ne ordinary no beto asemi but me I don't reply to him whatever I want to say near can say ye kopɛ dan mate so say ne what can say ne striker ne be continue ko ya so enso ye ko striking tete aban de mine no ntia won say e hoyitia say ne obeba hospital within 10 minutes 15 minutes no do hospital enti piti asen ne tie ne say mo bepe baabi aman ansana ye fi wonum enim say nya dan na say fi ode but na nhihye ne say mo bepe baabi aman na we de o ha no bia be bodan obi to afa ye twa doctor nso me twa ne kanem enti na ne tie wanum say tie nya dan ni bia ne aba
influ ne ma wo mo fufu ya ni say sase no ebi o hwa ne dan ba ko si be wani kaso na be o he ya haya yigina ya dan ne sie nyina na ye be ensia enti ye bu ye regional coordinating council be bi yigina aha na ye dan ye weka enti ye bu na ye si sa dan we enti we will allocate a dan no to the institutions. We don't allocate buildings and our residential accommodation to individuals. Yeah, in fact, a dine Emma and Cramper. Yeah, the man institution, Jabia Confuanochia. Yes, now we are here, I think it's about 36. So now we need here. Abia Yimu 10. Ama Confuanochi. Jima wa Confuanochi for the better to form the so we ye dan ye de ma institution ko ye adwumaku ye mfama adwumaku no de mo bi a no atro krata ba regional coordinating council say dan we ya mo de ma ye de ama me ebi o say mensa so nti om de brain a eno na ye be gina so de lete Akoma control and accountant general say dan we de ama so mesi ti bo so bi a mo ntine rent enti nye na ye de dan no ma ankorankora nti ayi na nhye ye nyina asisi no ye ni institutional heads elisia na de ya ne se yes answer the nyanwe we emfa ma wo mo a na ye hia asase na obi a yebetu ne bia o se contractor e ko han dan from fie mienu no de amasa ni ba nti yemfa ebi a yenkoma oba be ntina ya anya de a ye ba ye den ye ba betu enti ehya eda ho nti nsamo e koso no me de yemnya nti yemfa nse omse obi de letter bre wo mo se na wo twi mu the best one so mo fa copy of the letter no emra ye hwe ni pa sign sa letter na the clear doctor na wo twi because as you say you say ye hand baby ma wa enya de be twi dan na
okay so adebo mo ye dan na wa ha no and that way ne the mentia ACC. The idea is that first na edentia ye wia aban arente na wa ba betnem me ba cho mi bisa doctors ni bi ehimfo na aye won adwen say dan na watrem over 10 years 15 years no edan no on person omoto because people we have document and call for trocrata de Lands Commission say omo nto dan na omutimu no ebirum so agigi birum sika say dan no kro omo ton ama wo mo anopei Krowe
FM 87.9
asem yeah kufi sa na yebeka no and we seek to explain and ask the doctor say why na etu omo wa bra wa ma omo dan anko dan omo nuanum bi ye de am dan ama omo de omo tim na doctors na kai no dan omo nkwa de omo nyanya dan for voice note ni to dwantwibo si akon
0244 71 81 61 0244 71 81 61 0244 71 81 61 Michelle Manemro 55 and I say 50 seconds mro bro sa ko bebria yentumi moni nyina ma ti bomode ana any brief my 0244 71 81 61 0244 71 81 61.
Okay. Right. So with Enra Benway, Monfred Benjamin, and Roman and Simon of Seminsan a call rounds. Now, when you go through, so Sir John, these are some of the projects. Now,
then check you for
87.9
yeah, be Manasem,
a bin Kenya. Kofi anopay ye ka ho asem yi saa na yeti krom ha na eduru ba bi na adwadifo mumpia moto na yenye development krom ha na mai afa nsekan ne aso na omu bom ene yempene ene yentiase ena ha na matena me nana na nti ho ahoni bi mu bo wie be ka se ye kra no ye kunafo a ye hwe ma krom adwadifo da bia am se be 90% de omukruma weja omo the same approach ana Kofi doctors ibeso mu use
87.9
it is bad so Kofi who kan nkomo pina na akoso and looking at project or the telefon betima by Facebook page project developer no oye ne binie enra ben mo ediete kama Kofi hwe wei de esi hwe o na ko hwe de wo mo so wo timu no a wom yam om ntrem na wom peso mbetu no compare the two
say bisa doctors ne say why na
good
aka say
good
so mo boss nke dan what
good
over 10 years 15 years enti ya ton de ama no
enu bi no
why no na akwaji musika say edan no on kura mu na amanyofo ne yede somo bebo mo because omo ton di
exactly
politicians na we area ho no watramu a o makoye reasoning no maton afa
exactly
area what dying to do has gone into the hands of politicians.
Na Kofi won estate e wo krom ha nyina say say ni nyina o
ma
it is doctors ni won say politician na ton wadi dia
ono so enya bia ye
on Lands Commission for onyame na atwomle motewa criminal
kululu
ni karala
yenchemfa bi mfa chire ena ebinum ye ho
abaya de bia obi beton di hey
and so Kofi so the idea is that
reasoning
ebi nam ho enam ho na mo she doctors ye chi say mamom pene mo resist it On say doctors no information na no mo person dem public no. Cause you no mo misinforming the public. In fact, per the asema doctor kan yi. That encourage nkyere yen. Yeah, see into. These are documents and
gone on.
Kofi Asante nya bre.
Oh.
I refer to one
Massa.
after the other, indicating that in common way shall see. And even assurance about that, yeah, ma'am, alternative.
Say, without any alternative accommodation. That
yeah,
is
make it
not
provision. Man say, yeah, baby, I'm watching for 2 years.
2 years.
Now here we are. Abai, you see, I'm not crying to any command. My understanding is that developer we are. Mensia will make arrangement with the state.
The government will acquire the flat.
Yes. Now what the doctors know
back.
So what is your problem?
An allocation has already been made.
My problem is saying.
In fact, doctors are almost not almost any entitled crown. Professor Demensa in his letter, I'm making request to say these doctors supposed to get accommodation. Make accommodation.
Look at that.
Professor Demensa in his 9th July 2023 letter, what they call Akoma Regional Coordinating Council. No. Professor Demensa.
We hono omo labor act no ehefa no mu gina so a wo so mo cost strike no
ntine
o minim ebia labor act no I mean go through ni nyina de but minim ba bi o mu gina so say eha ne ye gina na ye de declare strike be ma mo strike na legitimate. I don't get it. Labor act ehefa no mu gina e ma mo sa strike we o mo so mo ko no eye legitimate a ye nyina na ye mo ensem ma o mo ye nyina ye so mo so ye nyina ye nka bi mo say this is development mensia involved. I am making provision that move to this area. Ya accommodation provision mamo ya mam alternative move to this area. Mo say mo ntiase nti no ye cost strike and strike na ye ko no. You see some of these things I will say I kind of credit them for. Enu kwa say dey no credit see them for. Ade na doctor for na ye no. Omunya very careful because information aye wo any de kofu dia to abonte no pay no bibia ne wo eche so obi tinti bo mo sa japade be yo mo dia. In the first place at baby amote no enye mo japade eya ban dia and arrangement akoso say ye be develop area no unim say dan bi okra ba bi esie no sa same area ne betimi asia dan be mi ensa wo but because of the design ne ade no occupy land no
a colonial building.
What you say? So these are provisions RCC are making mention all stakeholders. Mo ya where I go via no pekra what one can so project omo minutes meetings omo call and some omo kan nyina in it. Nti yenya mo debut.
Evans.
Chairman, good morning.
Let us say.
Nyame adom odi achaye ye ni ahoden osoro enyane yen a ahodin bi ani ho. Chairman, mechia etiefo. Doctors for nyam from Subia.
Okay.
Omonyam from Subia.
Okay.
Chairman, I was here established say aban ni asase e wo Ghana ha.
Yeah.
Asase bia wa ha bia ye nananom dia eno na wi bia na aban.
87.9 Kuma.
Sa rage in sase na wo ho no. Ba ye mu adwuma ache. De tie no kura omni say Lisa Nana Santehene Sikadwa Kofi edema aban no lease no ewu
yeah.
Enti sase ni nyina no a return back to Sikadwa na de tie ne say baby a ti say nkraman mu sase nsam na kwa because ahemfo no nye baako eti ya na aban abo awuram na wafa eti ubehu cantonment ni aton ewu mu on say na say Supreme Court ruling say omo ti adenta any other areas those plus areas in Iran sase ni nyina come back to stool lands because ahemfo no nye baako eti ya na aban abo awuram no wafa sase no child mu nyina misime 2018 ye bu nkrofo dangu so they say but I say ni there system ni ye adwuma traditional system na ye adwuma enti aban ntimi mo wura mu nya de ope so they say
it in sase that rage ho nyina no kuro mu ni say time na so a ni nyina sa ko back
dementia
dementia
which we've already established.
enti e dey na esi aban ho kwan so me ko for
Akoma
negotiation
FM 87.9
to Akwaba.
to ebia
No, a official executive instrument.
Opa.
No.
So here assassin. Say no
The government can say we will not renew.
Fine. It won't renew or renew.
Exactly.
Put me channel.
Enti
Enti abai no na anka no crunch doctors no.
You are wrong.
No. Kofi, that is the only cook I said like last year. Oma media di we say echi. But you time enwrem.
Have you monitored?
I have. I have.
So communication way back as
yes.
way back
no,
as
87.9.
Why we question be say why mo na question doctors for ne boss say e dan ni bi okra na assassin bi okra me release ama wo.
Yeah, that is been the communication. Lance for the be.
Obi na ke wi assassin no dey ama doctors no. The doctors for ne.
Some of them have been promised assassin you better turn the amount.
Ni ni Akofi. Doctor ni a ono aban afa na adwuma wa man ba bia atena a wote hwa onim de bia yekoso na watena obi about 20 years na ohwa na obi abeka chere se obi bia wote kra na metimi aton asase na ma nipa na ode ne ba ho na ka chere betimi aton asase na ma no your friends verification be no nko ye bio onim sa asase no nipa no kra wo ton asase na ma no kra asase no nya ne de bio ana mre bi kura ne time kura o de transaction no so no aso a also I say wako high dine if you are one high dine also asa e de dine asa high ubi bi o high 2 bedroom flat na wasa de 1 bedroom a high ubi if you are crying away that system na come pretty wo
but from last year engagement has been going on.
No the point is that engagement has been going on. Have you asked yourself say when it comes to that doctor menshia RCC and Lance no communication
There
have been meetings,
but CEO no admitting that these are arrangements.
Names of doctors who are affected have been written to and Obia listed
before that particular arrangement. No, what was the communication? What was the information?
No. Now you be so about Tom on a pete must say that hokwa.
Asem no. Eti no kwasem ne say, but say you doctor me ya fa medwuma. Sorry I say ya dey ma say Coca-Cola watchman. Company no go on there for na ho be. They make not say ya fa medwuma. Eni ma betena ma ya adwuma for years. For years. Sorry I say. Nipa of family adwuma ne say oh.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Sorry I say no twa nkakra. Nipa no so oton ade na ma no kra na de ne nya ne dia. Wonim crofo mo tete nsase so a original owners no.
So Evan, so on what basis now so they could strike?
The base of the
that Obi Ashemi Bonti Obi Ashemi Bo
na me ni ba bia me chairman strike.
Obi Ashemi Bo
no me say doctors no enyan from so but communication anko ye ATT doctor me ni say doctor bia be pese doctors for doctors omo confirm not small omo sumi some your friends sikadwa kofi nyama bi bebere wo ho aban ne ye show mawufu na sikadwa kofi nti omo se ye be
we doctor na obi say obeton asase ama wo a you should do a due diligence.
Kofi nyo obi na kofi the mechanic say kofi una wa fa madwuma sorry I say wo dey fan say wo ya aban asase ye obi ni dia so ho enu wa fa madwuma obi ni elisi asase ama for be 50 years metwem be 30 years anabia 20 years wetwem be 20 years enu wa fa madwuma say obi mra wa man ba bia tena mete wa bibia wo na minimo bibini na say one day o catch him say oh bibia wa tena achi kura metimi dia asase na ma enti yenya ho pepesa minimo bibini besi mako bibini babu se bibini asem mama mte wo how many of them
87.9
and say ohunya ya sante hene dia bibiri na enim and as a matter of fact say sante ne ka say okrakehwep agine nsa ase nyina obo de besi okrum ha
ona make say what say na say a regions ase man for the country
so say hwan ne mo ye sa de enne ke bibu ye kululu sorry I say because me high nkramam
nti kululu
nti na nyama akoso nkramam san nyama we say mu bia na akoso nkramam a because see enne nkramam no so abane timi bowrem it cantonment nsase ne afa ne atoma politicians because ahemfo ne nya one
amenhia kroma ayi ha raging chashi menshia politician ya to
mama yes but na me chesa santina e na adwen so obo na adwen aguso obe like obebo na ni aguso because sabi o nipa na tena ho ato na wawie dey na be ye no bio so dey ase it won no na ya na adwen se be na adwen se
ntisi a waje na ade
obebo ne aguso but who say ne me ekoso no wa hwe ya politician be tonton sase ni nyina edi mi kwa so mulisa so
oh yeah menshia waje na ade ntisi a menshia politician ni asase o raging
doctors no and I make a doctors no so the omo ye no enya kwan bone so oni ba bi tro ba ewi me gidi ye say e ka
but it's never also true say
as we speak in two bia
o hwe asem a
as we speak
minister so kan ye no a be to atum
87.9
obi antrem obi si obi abitu
87.9
na baby a ye dey come watana
eti eno na o say omo
so na omo so mo ya aware omo ya aware of this arrangement the other na say mo dey no say akire bet catch Ghana for say I mean as a niam nyina no nye
me say opa ka say omomra out bo hu say BBP
ebanza me ka say
so that say
arrangement the arrangement that the issue that money baby take the issue that money baby take mo ko pedan ti munya dan a mba be ya adwuma no that's not the case
yen say ya doctor for no me say anobaba ye e ma bato yenim dwuma so a omudi wo Confanochi teaching
so that's 87.9
so omudi wo Confanochi teaching hospital nanwada kofi nanwada last week Thursday so that's here yenim dwuma so omudi wo Confanochi teaching hospital se nipa bi kura adwene nipa honom de nipa de kura ba Confanochi teaching hospital anka omo resuscitate no so that's here e ma so beto aso akọ Germany kura wato aso akọ so that's here
o adwuma do mu
nipa no ameka doctors omo Confanochi teaching hospital omo nim de nipa na ameka omo nsa many doctors be reading koma e yomo ya pa ase jonkoma ama Confanochi teaching hospital ama o man hwe no so they say adwuma so a doctors need do Confanochi teaching hospital no enye adwuma ketewa ye be sere wo omo entie na afi omo fo mani into sante hina anim omo ni e kwa sante hina fa so se be your conditions e wo Confanochi e be koyi papa yi en na nsen wa ba ho wanko Confanochi nko a wasako eye Sewia hospital
the news is that as a Friday Asante hene call Sewia hospital we and Friday by 2:30 p.m. and the transformer and they everything as you install e buy into patrol Sewia hospital no almost started installation of the plant
fantastic
oh me say Friday and machines bibia bedu ye Sante hiri free one how many weeks ni
Akoma be 2-3 weeks 2 weeks yeah 2 weeks so anya obeye Osimo anya
intime pastor na nema no na we hin
kofi ohun e na ya na ye ka say
Friday no me dey
ya na ye ka gofo na ye nya adwen no ebo payo me say kofi me say pani bi asemo kan ni say do mo call yo mo ko hu ye no eye bo payo ni abro eno mo peso mo di ye
sehine ye na adwen say so
wo se de koya ye ko hu ye no de ye ni ko hu ye no be ma senya bra omu ntiase se enya bra omu hu time ombe de ma no because
all the machines na ba
enti kofi ye make nyane se de santihini eye nyina kowie ade ba kope se ne be ya doctors a omu wo eye santimantem homo ye adwuma ne Ghana ba bia omu hu beto omu $10 million a papa yi raise se ne be ya eni nyina omu se patient be boy so doctor obana se ba bia wote eho anika eho fa megidi say emma ahode sonko kwa ma de adwuma Sewia hospital as say Sante hena da Roma say ama enipa bi atimi akeka omo ho anamon ba ko pra wotu ye no ye wie na say doctors bi tutu omo
FM 87.9
betimi bi aide akọ ama mo akọ ye adwuma na omo so abusuan so